Hello, this is going to be a build guide video on how to do a Vats crit Commando build while in Power Armor. The typical players with main character syndrome would be using a quad 50 crit with 25 less AP railway with a full set of unyielding armor paired with this outfit. Typically on main character builds, you'll see Bandolier and Blocker, Commando perks, Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Strange Number, Tenderizer, Nerd Rage, Adrenaline, Dodgy, Bloody Mess, and most importantly, better criticals and critical savvy, just so you can do crits every other hit, and the luck has to be at least 15. So to do a Vats crit every other shot, we need to have rank 3 on critical savvy and at least 33 luck on our special. But right now we only have 28. And here are the few requirements to do it to get at least 33. We need to be on a team, but the thing is, we only have 32 luck if we're the only one on a team. But if somebody else is on a team, that luck stat's gonna. Majority of the luck bonus comes from the full set of unyielding armor, but if we get into power armor, we're gonna lose that luck bonus. So before I had 33, and when I get into PA, my luck is at 18. But I'll show you how to get this back up to 33. To get our luck up to 33, we're gonna need 2 camp items, a few food buffs, and 1 magazine. So the magazine of choice would be Backwoodsman 6 and the Fortune Teller camp item and the bowling arcade machine. As you can see here, our luck is at 18, but once I activate the Fortune Teller machine, he's gonna give us 2 luck bonus. Under effect, we will see that plus 2 luck. So here's a trick. If you activate the fortune teller first, and then you interact with the bowling arcade machine, those 2 luck stats, they will stack on top of each other, even though the Pip-Boy is going to say that it's only 2 luck bonus. Alright, so we got the luck bonus there. We're gonna hop back into our power armor. And before it was at 20, now it's going to be at 22. And under our effect, it gave us plus 2 luck, even though that would be 4. After the camp bonus, we are at 22 luck, and now we are 11 luck stats away. We are at 22 luck. Now we are only 11 luck away from hitting 33. So now we need to take food buffs. So there's 3 food options. There's the charged scorched beast liver, which gives us plus 7.5 luck when inspected, but in our Pip-Boy it says 8. same with iguana soup and seared venison with berries. These three are good options to get our luck up, but I think the easiest one to get would be the charred scorched beast liver, because you can just get those from Scorched Beast. But iguana soup and seared venison with berries, they need a little bit more material. So now we're gonna pop this Scorched Beast liver, and that should get our luck up by 8. But it only gave us 7. But if we have Backwoodsman 6, that plus 8 or 7.5 luck is going to get boosted up with this magazine effect because of the plus 50 effect from cooked food mixed with our carnivore mutation and our herd mentality. So I'm just going to take one. So before it was plus 8 luck, now we have plus 11, and our special stat should be now at 33. Alright, so we got that 33 luck. Now we're going to test this out on the behemoth. Alright, he woke up. Okay, so now we can crit. See that? Every other shot is a crit shot, and I'm in power armor. Alright, so I'm gonna solo the Colossal event with my power armor Vats crit Commando build. So right now I'm on a team mainly because I just need that strange in number bonus so I can get my luck up to 33. Here are my food buffs with the Backwoodsman 6 magazine. Here's my special. And the weapon I'll be using is the Quad 50 Crit 2.5 Railway. And my armor will be a full set of Overeater's AP Sentinel Ultra Sight. I'm working on getting the second star to be Endurance so I can be a bit more tanky. And special note would be the torso is emergency protocol, so I can get that negative 50 damage taken and plus 2.5 movement speed when below 20%, which is pretty much nerd rage. Here is my build and my perk cards. So we got blocker, bandolier to hold more ammo, all the commando perks with tank killer, concentrated fire, and I like to use ground pounder just so I can reload the railway a bit faster. We got lead belly here because I might be using some Nuka Colas just so I can get my AP back up. Nuka Quantums to be more specific. We got fireproof just so we don't get set on fire and get that fire damage. And rejuvenated so we can get a bit more HP and AP bonus when we're fully fed. Iron stomach and natural assistance for more defense. There's quencher for more AP. We got strange numbers there. Tenderizer, more damage. Suppressor so we can tank a bit more hits from the enemy. We got nerd rage. Power user because we're in power armor, we don't want our fusion cores to drain too fast, and just berries included just so we can hold more fusion cores. I got true hiker on here because I like to carry a lot of food. Gun fu, this is gonna be important a little bit later and I'll show you why. Yeah, it's mainly because we're gonna be in Vats and we're going to be switching targets, and the more targets we switch to, the more damage we're going to do after 3 targets. And we got adrenaline here, just so we can get more damage up. Bloody mess, of course, better crits, and critical savvy. Just for this build, every other shot will be a crit. Starch jeans, and then I got quick hands. Oh, you know what? My teammate's sharing quick hands at level 3, so I might just switch this out for luck of the draw, just so our railway doesn't break too fast. And I like to use food with salt. Well, you don't need to, but I just like a lot of food, so I don't want them to spoil. Alright, so let's start this. So I want to start off with the individual syringer, just so we can get his damage resistance down. Oh, that missed. Alright, that hit. Alright. Now I'm gonna go ham on him. Alright, I forgot to take liquid courage, so let's take that out. So you see, when you have a lot of damage resistance, it's not going to do much damage to you when it's sticking you. Yeah, I'm going to let him hit me, and then we're going to look at my HP here. So we're still at, you know, 87 out of 516 HP. Alright. And once we are starting to go down in HP, I either usually take cola to get my HP back up, or I just use a stim pack. So when you use a stim pack, it prolongs for a while of time, like it heals you per like second. And the reason why I don't use dodgy for this build is if these guys start hitting me right now, my AP will go down. So I put dodgy back on. So, see that? So that can be a bit detrimental if you're trying to Vats. Like once you get low of AP, it takes you out of Vats. And I think I'm too close here, that's why it keeps me out. So let's see if they can hit me here. Oh, you know what? Maybe with the AP regen on my armor and the company team, it might be worth it to use dodgy. But for now, I think I'm gonna prefer to use gun fu. Just so I can get max damage. Oh my god. Why does it take me out of that there? Alright. We got about 800 damage on the crits. When quick hands proc, it's pretty awesome because you don't need to reload, you can just keep spamming crits. See that? I still have AP left over before I reloaded because I didn't have dodgy. If I had dodgy, I would run out of AP before I can unload all 40 bullets. Alright, let me try to showcase the gun fu here. How much damage we can do. So you saw before we were hitting about like 800. So that's 2, that's 3. So we're hitting about 900. There, we hit 900. That's with the gun fu. Well, also stacked with adrenaline and tenderizer, of course, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. So when you're trying to solo this, like, you don't really need to panic once you have a good build around you. Like, just to note, I'm not trying to speedrun here. I'm just trying to showcase the Vats crit build on Power Armor and how awesome it is, like, with your tankiness. I'm gonna try to get some distance because I want gun to proc. I only get maximum 2. I'm gonna try to find a way where I can get like at least 4 of these Wendigos. Get 4 of these Wendigos before I can proc gun through. Okay, so I'm trying to switch target. It's so hard when something blocks in front of you. It's like you get out of Vats. Got 2 there. 3. 919. 997. That was almost 1,000. I'll try not to get out of Vats here just so I can keep that 997 up. Do you have more Wendigos around? Okay, at least if my gut boost not proccing, I can proc adrenaline. Alright, so let's see. Looks like a liquid courage ran out. Yeah, maybe use it. Okay, we'll do 1 stim pack here. Maybe if I stand on top of, like, maybe up here, I can keep on going through. Oh yeah, sweet. So this is a really awesome spot here. Oh, took me out of Vats there. Let's see if I can slide. Oh man, why does it take me out of Vats? I don't like that. So it broke. Don't panic. You know what, I'm gonna use Dangerous Syringer. Alright, try to spawn. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm trying to switch targets here, but switching heads. Okay, so switching targets. Why does that kick me out? Okay. Yeah, so this is pretty good. So, like I said before, if I were to do this in unyielding armor, I don't think I can last this long here because, like, you can't sneak because there's way too many people in here. And if you do this in a public team, right? If your teammates are not silent and you're sneaking, that takes you out of your caution or your hidden status. Some adrenaline. aim for the torso for these guys. Let me see if it keeps me in Vats. What? I need to like... Yeah. Go up somewhere where I can keep a line of sight. So I can just get out of Vats. Oh, I think this spot might be good. Want at least to kill 5 before we target Earl. We've got about 3 minutes left. Okay, let's try to finish him off. AP regen is pretty good here. Note that you can't really regenerate your AP when you're in Vats. So like right there. I would have gotten out of Vats there if I had dodgy on. And this new railway buff nerf thing is pretty awesome because now you can just like hip fire. And it doesn't shoot you up when you fire it outside of Vats. So yeah, so this is my Vats Power Armor Commando build. Alright, so I'll be showing you the legendary perk cards I used for that fight. We have max rank of intelligence, endurance, agility, and luck, and I also use max rank of take 1 for the team, just more damage when enemies are fighting you. Instead of follow through, you can probably use power armor reboot instead. Just have a chance to revive when you're down, but I don't think it's necessary. And here are the perk point allocations that I use. I use 8 in strength, 15 in perception, 6 in luck, 7 charisma, 4 intelligence, 6 agility, and 10 luck. And here are the perk cards again. Feel free to screenshot it if you want to copy it, but mainly you want to have rank 3 of blocker and 2 in bandolier under strength. I think it's important to have 15 perception just so you can have all the commando perks and at least 1 concentrated fire. And it's optional to have ground pounder, but I just like to have it in case quick draw. What's that perk card called? Quick hands doesn't proc. So at least you just reload the railway faster, and it's very important you have tank killer as well. Let's see, endurance. You definitely need rank 3 of fireproof. And lead belly, you don't really need it, but I think it's important to have iron stomach and natural resistance just so you can be a bit more tanky. It's just more like damage resistance and non-physical resistance. So I guess like fire, poison, does rads count? I don't know, question mark. You don't really need Thirst Quencher. It just gives you more AP, but rejuvenated, this is what it does. Oh, I need to be, let's see. Do I have any? No, okay. So well hydrated, you get +2/5 AP. regen and plus 25 disease resistance, and well fed plus 25 health and 25 disease resistance. So the AP regen's pretty decent. It's actually really good, but I don't think it's necessary. Um, Tenderizer, Suppressor, and Strange in Number, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Uh, Nerd Rage is good. It's really key for low health, but if you want to play this full health, you don't need Nerd Rage or Emergency Protocols in your power armor. Batteries include as a must. You don't really need Power User if you have a lot of fusion cores to spare. True Hiker, not really necessary. Adrenaline is key. Gunfu, you can do without. I just have it there as an option, but if you're spamming coffee, you can probably run dodgy, because coffee just replenishes your AP so fast, and you can spam like 20 at a time. And yeah, your AP won't go down, so you can stay on Vats while being hit. But I just I just omit it. Um, I just like Gunfu just so I can have that chance for extra damage. Luck, Bloody Mess is key. Better criticals, of course, and critical savvy just so you can crit every other shot. Starch Genes, just so you don't lose your mutations. And you don't need good with salt. You can probably take this out and use like quick hands instead. But since my teammate was sharing quick hands, I didn't use it. So I just stuck with my good with salt. And I had 1 point to spare, so I might as well use it a luck of the draw just so I just have that chance of the railway not breaking and you can use it longer. And I guess I forgot to show you the mutations that I use. Well, here it is. You don't really need the class freak if you're picky with your mutations. Unless you have serums as well, then you don't really need it. But here we go. Adrenal reaction is when you're playing low health, of course. And bird bones, just so like in power armor, you don't have that like animation that you're stuck in when you land from high up. Carnivore, just so we can mix it with backwoodsman. Eagle eyes, I don't. This is not a strength build, so it's not really a deterrent for me to have -4 strength. Egghead, I have that left over when I was farming XP. Grounded, we weren't using energy guns, so I don't mind having that. Herd mentality, because we're always in a team, and marsupial as well, just so we can jump higher. And speed demon, just so we can reload faster, but our hunger and thirst goes down. But honestly, food is not that big of a deal, because you can just pretty much just eat just so you can keep up with the overeaters, or you can use perfect bubblegum, and or maybe if your hunger and thirst is topped off, you can eat popcorn.